Recent surge in insecurity and poverty shows Nigerians are in modern-day slavery, P2B says. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. According to him, the organization further reported that Nigeria ranked 5th out of 51 countries in Africa in terms of prevalence of modern slavery and 38 out of 160 countries globally. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, P2B, has said that President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government continues to subject Nigerians into modern-day slavery, while some Nigerians are still being exported into modern-day slavery. Obi, a former governor of Anambra State in the southeast region of Nigeria, said this on Saturday as Nigeria joined other nations of the world to mark this year International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. Obi said this in a series of posts on his X handle, formerly known as Twitter. He said that the World Free Organization in their 2023 Global Slavery Index report. According to him, the organization further reported that Nigeria ranked 5th out of 51 countries in Africa in terms of prevalence of modern slavery and 38 out of 160 countries globally. He wrote, "Today, as the global community marks the International Day for the Abolition of Slavery, we join our voices against the most obnoxious act in the history of our race. Together, we stand against any action that reduces the dignity and freedom of human person in our nation, bound in freedom, peace, and unity. This should be our guiding tenet. Sadly, Nigeria has continued to witness and maintain bad records of having a high number of modern-day slaves, both within our borders and in terms of our citizens exported into modern-day slavery. The recent surge in insecurity and high rate of poverty in the country has heightened the reported number of slaves and people forced into child labor and various forms of sexual exploitation in the country. The constant kidnap and abduction of people by criminal elements, human trafficking and forceful exploitation of young Nigerians all demand that serious action be taken by the government and relevant stakeholders to restore the dignity of our citizens in distress. The World Free Organization, in their 2023 Global Slavery Index report, stated that on any given day in 2021, there were 1.6 million individuals living in modern slavery in Nigeria. It is also reported that Nigeria ranked 5th out of 51 countries in Africa in terms of prevalence of modern slavery, and 38 out of 160 countries globally. Also, a publication by Innovations for Poverty Action states that an estimated 1 million Nigerians are trafficked every year, as Nigeria remains a major human trafficking source hub and destination country. With all this in view, the Nigerian government and all relevant stakeholders need to make more concerted efforts to completely abolish this sinful practice and society's scourge of slavery. This is the only way our country can be truly bound in freedom, as prayed in our national anthem. Slavery in any form will have no place in the new Nigeria we all look forward to. Ours will be a land of dignity of all citizens. Amen. Recent surge in insecurity, poverty shows Nigerians are in modern-day slavery. Of course now, with what is going on around, with what is going on here, with this current administration, do you think that it is not true? It is true. Insecurity and poverty is the APC weapon to hold on to power. Yes. Okay, our elected president has said nothing but the truth. May God continue to uphold you, Mr. President. Since the inception of the so-called democracy in Nigeria, automatically Nigerians became slaves, just like Palestinians in an open-air prison. Unfortunately, the two political parties, PDP and APC, have ruined the country to the last level. For the past 2 decades of their stewardship to date, poverty, insecurity, corruption, unemployment, and nepotism are all on the increase. Despite the vast resources of Nigeria, basic amenities such as potable drinking water, electricity supply, health care delivery, qualitative education are still far rather beyond the reach of the common man. May God deliver us. And this is really sad. You are very correct. In the Nigeria election, 10 cups of rice will look like diamond to the people. 5,000 will look like everything in the world. The poor will have no choice than to exchange a vote for 10 cups of rice or 1,000. It is slavery, and the slave cannot even save himself. Well, we explained all these things to you people now, but that time you people were like, no, a person will not want. No pity for people who do not want to be helped. Leave Nigeria alone. Her fall is permanent. St. Peter will be the man who turned Anambra to a mega city, where people pick money on the street. Really? Come on now. Every farmer plans to feed his family. No responsible farmer, while or after planting, subject his family to starvation before the harvest or El Dorado, which may never come. The meaning of all this is sheer wickedness, I tell you. The same way you guys went to Chatham House in UK to address the real owners of Nigeria, because they have to know if you're going to work with them or against them, in which the current government is working with them now. Even if you two don't have anything to show as achievement for 8 years as a governor, really, who need your advice as your Onyemori Ibu? Really? Please see, let me tell you, do you know when Nigeria will start making sense as a government? It is when people who are seen as the positions, be giving them nugget, and they're actually following the nugget, and the nugget is really making sense. Man of lamentations, you are not any different. And they drag P2B up and down. Up and down. And the thing is, Nigeria is really modern day slavery. Why? We are in a place where we cannot talk. Even we don't even have the right to come outside. If the government bring up policies that we do not like now, we don't have the right anymore to come outside and say, oh, this is what government do, we don't like them. Do you understand? We don't fit. All right. At the end of the day, I know that we are going to break free from all this. All these things now will be later super story, because I kid you not, Nigerians cannot continue like this. One day, it is going to be game over. All right, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.